Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and as you can tell, I'm in a slightly different setup than usual. I am all cozy in what we call the bird room, which is where my husband and I drink coffee and we watch the birds outside. And it's just such a nice, fun, relaxed morning that I decided to do a plan with me in my budget binder. I've got this printable kit from Design Lovely Studio that I got during the Black Friday sale, and it has lots of fun stickers, more than I'm going to need. A sidebar and some extra strips of thick washi, and one of the old style notes page kits for Erin Condren, which I'm just going to use on a plain notes page. As you can see, I've already put on stickers that have the due dates of bills throughout this month. And this is the Colorful Layers planner, which is already beautiful. So I hesitate to even cover up this header, but I'm just gonna go for it because this coordinates pretty well. So I'm just gonna have some fun decorating. Because this is an older kit, I bet it's sized for a previous Erin Condren because look, the sticker hangs over just a little bit. But that's okay, I can just trim that. I think this is pretty. I kind of loved the layers, but I do think this is super cute and it kind of gets me in the mood for Christmas. So now I'm going to add the date covers or the little number covers. And you're not going to get to witness that. You're going to see the before and the after. So just with the first week done, can you see what a difference that makes to just add some color to the dates? I really love how that looks. And I should say too that if you haven't been following me for long, you might not know that what I did with these was use a font called Jen Plans font, and you've probably heard of Jen Plans, but in case you haven't, she is a really great planner account on Instagram to follow, and she has a font on Etsy, and it's just called the Jen Plans font. So I used her font, and then I put a sheet of Erin Condren event stickers, and I did this with lots of colors. So like back in August I did the same thing, and I had a template sort of figured out for how to do that with a sheet of Erin Condren stickers. So I just played around with it until I had just the right format. But anyway, that's how I got these. Those are all done now. I love how that kind of just wakes up everything. It almost makes paying a bill seem fun. So I'm going to go over and do the sidebar now, and there is a sidebar sticker right here. And I'll choose what headers I want to put with that. There are some here on this sheet. And then these cute little decorative boxes that I might add here and here, and before the month starts. So let's do the sidebar and then see what it needs after that. There we go. So I think what I need to do over here, and I kind of change my mind from month to month, but what I think I should do is kind of list the key financial tasks that I need to do each week. Put the weekly dates and the checkpoints for each of those weeks. Here's what it looks like. I just separated the tasks out for each week, and I'll check those off with a recap at the end of the week. And I probably should have some sort of a savings item, but I'm not completely sure what I would like that to be. So I just left a blank. I may just leave that blank, but I may add in some sort of savings component. So there's the sidebar, and now I'm going to put just some decorative boxes in the days after the 31st and the days before the 1st. Here's what I'm going to do with this box. I took one of the full boxes from the kit that was this size, and then I put one of these little strips in the middle. So I have two ideas. I thought about writing savings balance and then a number for the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month, savings balance and the total at the end. Or I might do, and this part is more depressing, credit card balance, savings balance. Credit card balance, savings balance. I don't know. I think I'm going to hold off and decide. I'm a little bit nervous about doing that one. But what would you suggest? Especially if you are an excellent financial whiz. Okay, now let's pop the paydays in. Here we go. So the monthly spread is all done, and I'm going to just add to that as needed. And now we're going to go to the notes page after this. So I don't have any stickers for this dashboard since I have an older kit, like I said, but I do have this notes page kit, which I will use here, and I might be able to use some of these on the dashboard. So I'm going to start by putting just the notes header up and the 4 little circles. So it's going to remind you of the notes page we had a couple of years ago in the Condren Life Planner. There we go. And then the little circular headers that go with those circles are goal, favorite, highlight, and grateful. And I think there's probably a way for me to use those with a financial context to them. So I'm going to go ahead and use those. I could have a financial goal, a favorite moment, a favorite amount of dollars. I don't know what to put there, but a favorite financial moment, a highlight, that's realistic. I could do that. And then I could definitely find something I'm grateful for in my budget. So we'll just go with that and see how it pans out. Now underneath those circles, I've put 2 columns, one for income and one for expense. And this won't be every itemized thing, just maybe categories. And this will be maybe my husband's income and my different sources of income and side hustles, etc. Here on the dashboard page, since I don't exactly have a kit for that, I'm going to see what I can do with the leftovers to work with the dashboard page. And it came with a habit tracker, so I'll put that here, and I think I'll put one of the fat washi strips underneath. All right, here's what I have now. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with these, but it's a fun challenge to try to make this work for the dashboard page. So over here, I think what I'm going to do is put important things that are kind of unusual expenses for this month, or important things that I need to be saving up for, something like that. I will decide. And now to see what I might put on these 2 boxes. Took a few of the full boxes and overlapped them a little bit to cover the bottom of this large box. So it seems like I'm camping or something, right? I have everything that I could possibly want to decorate this page, but it's not in this room where I'm just snuggled under a blanket doing planning. So I am gonna try to just make do with what I have. So I think the next thing will be to put a header up here, another one of these thick washi strips. There you go. And then I took these little teardrop stickers and covered up the dots and kind of moved them down in this upper box. I'm still thinking, what do I do with this layers? But it's looking pretty good. Okay, don't laugh. This is what I have right now, but I'm thinking that I can turn this into something by covering it up. I made a little box that says planner supplies. I would like to be planner surprise and planner supplies. But it's not quite big enough to cover up that white stuff. It looks like it from the camera, but if you look right here, see the white is a little bit above and below. So I have this little red strip, and I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Okay, next month's finances just got a lot more fun. I have to get a lot of planner supplies, apparently. Okay, this is a little bit silly, but also a fun challenge. And I might be done, but it would be cool to get some kind of a header for here and here. So maybe we'll do, I have a piano recital, so this could be the recital expense, and then this could be Christmas expense. That sounds like a plan. There we go. So this is actually turning into functional up here. This is a little bit of a fun box. And I've got space for 3 habits. And I think I want to do just a little bit more in the big Christmas expense box. Maybe I'll put these little dots down, and honestly, I don't anticipate a lot of Christmas expense because we keep it simple, but at least we'll be ready if we have an expense with a box and little dots. That's not bad, is it? Okay, and then down here with the habits, I'm not really sure what these are going to be other than, why did I make December a no spend month? Perfect. But I have a no excuses little sticker that I can add to it about whatever habits these are going to be. No spend, just kidding, you can't possibly do that. But let me think for a minute. This is what I came up with, and you know what, these are not going to be habits very much because we won't be doing these every day, but we can do them throughout the month, and I will just put a check mark when we do them. Okay, this is getting kind of legit because now I not only have some feasible boxes here, but I added columns to the income and expense on this notes page. So I think this is starting to look like I actually meant to do it this way, but it's all, as Bob Ross would say, a happy accident. So here's what we're ending up with. We've got the monthly spread, and then the notes page and the dashboard spread. And I'm happy with this, and I'm also really tickled with this column here, this box that I didn't know I was going to get this month. So yeah, this is great. Thank you guys for joining me for this, and I'll see you for the next plan with me.